Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Total Extreme Wrestling pay-per-view edition, I suppose. It is our Survivor Series edition. We've got the Survivor Series 2009, our first pay-per-view of the series. And this, of course, is our WWE 2009 TW series. So, looking forward to this one here today. It should be a big one. Our first pay-per-view of the series is always going to be fun and exciting. So, I cannot wait. Alright, so we're live right now. We've got our viewers here. We're ready to go. Survivor Series. It's going to be interesting, Survivor Series here today. Okay, so we're ready to go. Now, a few things have kind of gone on behind the scenes. I've kind of gone ahead and played a little bit. Obviously, I played a couple of weeks of the show since you last saw it. That was just so I could get through it and get to the pay-per-view and kind of get the series moving a little bit further along. I want to try and cover a couple of years throughout the stream, so I don't want to just, just do 1 or 2 weeks and then do another episode in 1 or 2 weeks. Try and get through as much as I can. So that's the plan. That's the plan. So I'll show you the results. Now, I don't know where we left off. I think it might have been after the second ECW, Kane and Finlay, that disaster. So after that, we had SmackDown. So it was an 84 rated show, 18,000 attendance. We had Bray Wyatt on the pre-show beating Kenny from the Spirit Squad. Now, that wasn't ideal, I guess you could say. I thought Bray Wyatt might be further along, but didn't appear to really be the case. So a little bit more work for Bray to do, just a 44 rated match. But John Morrison beat Cody Rhodes, Jericho beat Ryder and Hawkins, Michelle McCool beat Gail Kim, Rey Mysterio beat Dolph Ziggler in the main event. So yeah, that worked out pretty well. And overall, 84 rated show. Superstars afterwards, 74 rated. Hart Dynasty beat Ryder and Hawkins. Not going really well, is it, for Ryder and Hawkins? Mickie James, promo, Natalya, Melina Broad, and Matt Hardy beat Mike Knox. This is Total Extreme Wrestling. This is the game that we're playing, for those who are asking. Monday Night Raw was a really good show. We had a terrific main event. John Cena beat The Big Show in a 95 rated match. Turned out to be our best match of the series so far, I think. But that worked out really, really well. In fact, it was terrific. I was very surprised at how well that it did. So, fantastic to see that do so great. But, yeah, obviously a little surprise at the same time that Big Show could get a 95 rated match. But, yeah, fantastic. Triple H and CM Punk and Shawn Michaels argued to open the show up. 99 rated segment there. Jericho beat Shad. Divas of Doom beat the Bellas. R-Truth beat Ezekiel Jackson. And some other promos in between. ECW, it was a better show, 79. Let's take a look at ECW. He started with a 64. Second show was 70. So actually the first show was the worst. That's interesting. Started at 64, then went to 70, and 79. So there you go. We've actually managed to improve ECW. Already up to 79, which is fantastic. And speaking of ECW, we've got some issues with ECW coming up very, very soon. But Christian and Shelton Benjamin, they kicked the show off. We had Angel Williams. We tested her out and against AJ Lee. She was okay. I think she had a performance of 50. Not too far away from the main roster. Low Key beat the crap out of Hornswoggle. And Low Key's got a bit more popularity because of it. Carlito beat Goldust. And the interesting thing is that Goldust had a better performance than Carlito. So that's not great for Carlito, but good for Goldust. So Goldust is still pretty decent. More promos in between, and in the main event was MVP. He beat Shelton Benjamin to prepare himself for the big 3-on-3, and I think Christian got himself involved there. So 4,500 attendance, 0.61 rating for that show. Pretty good. Signed Neville. We'll take a look at Neville, but I don't think he's ready. He might be ready for FCW. I think I offered a couple of people a contract as well. We'll get into that. SmackDown, Muhammad Hassan, he beat Jimmy Wang Yang. 84 rated show overall, but Muhammad Hassan, 58 rated match. Hassan was okay without being brilliant. So, yeah, I don't know. Don't know about Hassan yet. Bit more work to be done. Batista, Ray, and The Undertaker, they had a three-way argument, obviously setting up for their triple threat match. John Morrison beat Paul Burchill. Now, I'm thinking of putting Burchill and William Regal back together just to give them something to do. So I had Morrison beat Regal's partner. Randy Orton hyped up a match against Kane. So Orton's the team captain for SmackDown. Kane the team captain for ECW. And Raw's like, well, we can't decide who's the team captain. We all want to be team captains. So they're kind of arguing over that situation. So Randy's kind of calling out the ECW team captain. Kelly beat Layla as well. We also had Legacy beat the Kings of Wrestling. So Cesaro and Chris Hero, we'll put them on SmackDown. We'll get to that in a moment. And Rey Mysterio had a double DQ finish against The Undertaker with Batista coming out and attacking, 84 rated there. So that's the shows heading into Survivor Series. So that is where we are at right now. Can you hire Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns? They're in TNA. They're in TNA. So I'm trying to, in terms of TNA, I'm trying to kind of limit how much I poach their roster. I understand there's a lot of their guys who are on pay-per-appearance deals, but I'm trying to just only sign the guys who are available and their written contracts are ended, or, you know, I'm not trying to steal their pay-per-appearance guys. For example, the Dudleys, I could get them right now if I wanted to, but we won't. Speaking of TNA, it's good to see AJ Styles, TNA World Champ. That's good. That's good there for them, but doesn't exactly have a lot of popularity to go with it. But hopefully that improves for him. Hopefully improves so when I steal him, he's good for me. Cheat for Jeff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I'll cheat for Mr. Anderson, Mr. Kennedy. Jeff Hardy, we'll see. I'll think about it. I probably will end up doing it, but we'll see. Payback for the 3 guys they stole from you. They didn't steal anyone from me. They weren't signed to me, but they outbidded me. You know, they outbidded me over a free agent, so they didn't exactly steal anybody from me. But so we'll keep having a look. Just having a look at the chat. Bring back ECW originals. I'm trying to. I got Sabu, I've got Tommy Dreamer, I've got Rob Van Dam, and I guess that's a nice segue into the new issue. So, obviously we've got Rob Van Dam, and you would have seen we've done an ECW episode, and I didn't feature RVD. Now, with RVD, he does not wrestle on B-rated, B shows or house shows. So, you might be thinking, okay, that's fine, he won't wrestle on Superstars. But here's the main issue, is that our ECW brand is, unfortunately, let's have a look here. We've set it to be a major show. Yeah, that's great. So it technically is a major show. But when it comes to our TV show, ECW is considered to be a B show, which is why the ratings are so low, why the attendances are down. It's a B show, which means RVD can't wrestle for ECW. We can't have RVD wrestle on the damn show that we want him to, because it's a B-rated show. Oh, God. What a disaster. What a disaster. So Verse Van Dam doesn't appear because he's too high. He gets on the drugs. Fine. Second is because he can't even wrestle on the show at all. Now, here's what we do. We can either, A, put RVD on SmackDown or Raw. Yes. But ECW is Van Dam's designated spot. We want him to be on ECW. Now, you can say, well, let's change this to an A show. So let's try. Try to an A show. Sorry, you can't change the type of a TV show when it's a part of an active broadcasting deal. So we can't. We can't even if we wanted to. We cannot. So that sucks. Because it has a TV deal with Sci-Fi, we cannot change that. So here is my question to the stream. Do we let the TV deal run? It has 2 months left. It's a shit deal anyway. It's a small network. That's why we're getting bad ratings, because it's a terrible TV deal for what we could get out of it. Do we let it run on Sci-Fi for 2 more months, or do we cancel the TV deal, which would cost us, let's have a look, it would cost us $1.1 million to cancel the TV deal. So that's a fair chunk of change. For us, though, it's not really. We've got so much money. $1.1 million to cancel the TV deal, and then we could sign a new deal and have ECW considered to be a major show, which would mean our RVD could wrestle on it straight away. So, let's have a look. Let it run, change it, let it run, cancel, cancel, cancel. So, lots of cancel. So, I think everybody's thinking cancel. The cost is worth it. Okay. So, here's the other thing to consider. Now, when it comes to our popularity, we don't lose popularity if ECW sucks. But we do lose popularity if Raw and SmackDown sucks, and we will lose popularity if we change ECW from a B show to a major show, to an A show. So if we change that and ECW sucks, then our popularity will drop. We have to hit 90s to keep our popularity where it's at. And keep it in mind, one of our goals is to make sure that WWE does gain popularity. Now, that's a 2-year goal. So even if we have a year where we don't do so great, I think we can recover. So if we let it run out, we'll have 2 months where we can build ECW up and hopefully improve it enough to get it into a position where it can start gaining popularity. It can hit that 80 mark, 85, blah, 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 whatever. It can start to improve and start to be on that level. 2 months isn't a lot of time to get it there, though. So, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Get a deal with YouTube for ECW. We could do a lot better than that. Give Sci-Fi an end of days. Okay. A lot of cancels. A lot of people cancel. Cancel after like 2 months, things will be back to normal. You're probably right. I think we could probably get there in 2 months. So, everyone's saying cancel in the chat. So, we're going to cancel that TV deal. So, ECW, it's a B show. Prestige very low. What's Raw? Sorry, SmackDown's got a very low. Raw's got very low prestige as well. Well, that's interesting. You'd think they would have a lot higher. Let's have a look. So, what do we want to do? We want to go ECW. Where were we at before? Here. So, negotiate. Cancel deal. 1 million. 1.1 million gone. See you later. ECW officially goes off the air. So we have to make sure we get a TV deal before ECW airs next time. So we'll try and do that right now. So, let's see. Okay, so we could go with CBS and get huge. Now, here's the thing to consider. We want our risk levels. I think it's high. I'm not sure. If a company tries to put angles that are too offensive for the show, they may not allow it. So I think we want risk levels of high. So that way we can do hardcore matches and not get in trouble. So ESPN, we could get them. Fox, not really. We want to make sure it's high. Very small. We want at least minimum of medium. We'd rather have very big, like MTV here. So that's a pretty good candidate. I'd like to get Canada to be covered as well, if we can. So it's looking like MTV could be the ESPN or MTV. But both of them don't cover Canada, which kind of sucks, doesn't it? Fox, we won't be able to do much hardcore stuff if we go on Fox. That's the thing. We won't be able to do much hardcore stuff. We might have to go MTV. Spike. Spike has Impact. Spike's only medium. I mean, they've got Canada as well. So NBC would be good too, but it doesn't have the risk levels that we're looking for. We want high risk. Yeah, so I think MTV, or do you guys think Spike and run straight up against, run up against Impact? I mean, that would be interesting, but do multiple TV deals? We can't do multiple TV deals in the same area. It doesn't work like that. I'm going to go MTV because we've got very high risk and their wrestling stance is pretty good. We don't get Canada though. Oh, okay. MTV has rejected your request as they feel a company of your size can't really support 4 TV shows. Okay. Well. Fuck. Okay. Oh. Alright, Spike. It looks like everyone doesn't think we can support 4 TV deals. Wow. Wow. This is ridiculous. Okay, so now obviously the common sense thing would be for us to cancel Superstars. So let's have a look at Superstars. It has 4 TV deals. Okay. 4 TV deals. So we're going to have to cancel all of them. And again, they've only got 2 months left on theirs. This is going to cost us a little bit, isn't it? It's going to cost us. But, oh, another 1.1. God. Okay. This shouldn't cost too much. Pray to God. Another 100k. That's fine. Sky Sports. 500k. Fox 8. That's the channel I get to watch WWE on. 300k. So that means, it should mean that Superstars is off the air, which is what we wanted anyways. I didn't really want to use Superstars. Superstars goes off the air. Now, let's hope, we've just gotten rid of two TV shows. Let's hope we can now sign ECW. And we can. Thank goodness. Thank God. Now, look at MTV. They only expect minimum quality of 20 for their show, which means, I mean, we can't even get prime time. We can get late evening. So, I think late evening's better than evening. Late evening would be fine. But they don't expect anything from us, so we've got really poor quality, and that's fine. This is economic suicide. It is, which is why I never cancel TV deals. It only ended up costing us $2 million, and we'll get that back from our pay-per-view buy rate as it is. So it's not a good idea to do so, but if we want ECW to be legit, then we've got to step it up. Wait, actually, oh shit. Oh no, I think I made a mistake. I think I just made another mistake. Oh, you know what I just did? I forgot to change it to an A show. Alright, now it's officially economic suicide. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Alright. That's the embarrassing moment of the stream. There we go. Okay, so we officially fucked up. We just fucked up big time. So we didn't change that. That's why they don't expect high... Oh my god, 6 fucking million. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna restart. Let's restart. Oh no, I think we still got the deal. I think it's saved. Yes, it's still... Oh shit, it's saved. Okay. Okay. Rip. Yeah, rip. Okay. Fuck. This is not good. This is not good at all. Now, I tell you what, I bet you right now that MTV wants nothing to do with this. They're gonna be like, nope, you just cancelled. Yeah. Can I accept your request? Because the minimum 3 whole months must have elapsed from the time of your last new show debuting. What the f... Wow. Wow. We just royally fucked up today. What a great way to start the stream. Okay. So, let's try and exit and pray to God that none of that's saved. I'd rather keep MTV and be a bitch show than not have it at all. Oh my God. Okay. TV shows, where are we? Broadcasting. Okay, we still have ECW. Well, that was a disaster, wasn't it? Okay. So, disaster, yes, we fucked up, but we do still have a TV deal. We still have MTV, that's fine. Now, what we can do is, I don't know, fuck. This is just shit. I'm annoyed at myself. I wish I didn't save that. Okay. This is the problem with TW. There's so many little things you've got to check, and if you make a small mistake, you're screwed. Now, this is an example of always check everything before you make big decisions. So, B show, we can't change it. Can't change it. Alright, so what we can do is we have to probably run this TV deal for 3 months because it's a new deal, and then we can renegotiate, maybe. Fingers crossed. Any way to cheat, fix it? That's a good question. That might be a way. There may be a way. TV shows, ECW, no. There's no way. Also, I want to fix this. Raw should have some prestige. You know, Raw's been on the air for a long time, so let's give it that. I don't know if prestige really does much. And SmackDown's been there for a while. Give me that. Let's do that. And to be fair, let's give Impact. Let's give Impact that. ECW, not much. Not much. Okay, so I don't think there's any way to change it. Is there a broadcasting deal? I don't think so. No. TV shows, TV deals, no. No, we're screwed. Okay, so we just have to go with it. Just have to go with it. I could edit RVD's contract. I'm not sure if I can. Not sure if I can. No, you can't edit his contract. No. Alright, so we just got to go with it, guys. We just got to go with it. That's the things that happen. Mistakes happen. You just got to go with it. And look, if we run it for 3 months, the good news is we're going to get a better rating out of it. So we're going to get better ratings out of ECW. That's fine. And we'll be okay. This is embarrassing. Bailey, every time you book TW, it's embarrassing. Alright, so I'm going to book Survivor Series. Let's go for it. Why didn't you just let the show run? I know, I should have just done that. Always let the show run. I always let it run. For once, I cancelled. And it came back to bite me. Okay, so we've got DirecTV. We're setting our pay-per-view dealers. Main event. So we've got Canada covered. Europe is a medium. Japan. And looks like we need probably a better deal for Mexico. Oh, we're already showing Mexico. Is that DirecTV covers Mexico too? Okay, great. So lock that in. Survivor Series, only a 2.5 hour show. I can't change it now. Probably I'd like to be longer. 63,000 fans are expected. That is huge. If we went to Tri-State, 66,000. Shit, we might actually do that. Let's go Tri-State. Let's try and get the biggest crowd we can get. Yankee Stadium. There we go. There we go. I'm not playing TNA series. That's a video series. This is a stream series. It's different. Okay, so I'm just going to load up my storyline so I can keep track. So, first match on the card needs to be a big one because it's a pay-per-view. We have to kind of look at what match is going to be a main event. I think the Survivor Series 3-on-3-on-3 could be the main event. I think it's big enough. But also Batista, Ray, and Taker maybe on the same level. I'm worried about the 3-on-3-on-3 because we've got Legacy in it, who don't have the best popularity, and also MVP Henry and Kane. So I don't know. I mean, there's DX and CM Punk and Randy, 4 big stars, 4 major main events. So, Batista, his performances have been great. Ray and Taker should go really well. When in doubt, go Taker. Yeah, I do like that. So what we might do is we might open the show up with the 3-on-3. I hope we make the right call. 3v3. I think we might actually have to make this match. So, create a match. Well, let's go Survivor Series. Survivor Series rules. Create match. 3 versus 3 versus 3. Now, the reason why we didn't go 5v5v5 is because you can't do it. They don't allow you to do it. So we can do 3v3v3. And you should open the show so strong and then give the crowd a little breather. Yeah, we'll probably put the women's match afterwards. So we want elimination. Is that set? Total elimination. Okay. So that should be all sweet. So Team Raw, CM Punk, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels. Pretty good team. Randy, Cody, Ted, Legacy, and Kane, MVP. Now the problem is MVP never ended up turning heel. So that's one of the issues we had. Now, we could force a heel turn in the pre-show, but we'll give CM Punk the win, because we want to try and get Punk more over. Are you going to do a 5-on-5? No, I didn't feel as though a 5-on-5 is necessary. Like, we haven't got a storyline that warrants it, and there's no brand versus brand thing that... We've got 3 brands, so you couldn't really do that anyways. So we'll give Punk the win. Who gets the most eliminations? Can we set that? I don't think so. We could have MVP turn during the match, but if we do another short-term heel turn, it's going to fail. So we need to make sure we don't do that. I don't think we can... No, we can't. We can't set who gets the most eliminations. And then we might have CM Punk gloat about it afterwards, that he carried his team to a win. It was all him. So might have him gloat about that. And gloat that he is the better man out of his team. So, gloating about DX. Okay, so afterwards we might do our... We've got a couple of women's matches, but we might do Melina and Natalya, because that will be for the title. She's the Divas champ, and we'll give Melina the win. Now, we don't have as much time. We've only got 3 hours, so we can't really let any shitty matches get on the card. We'll put The Miz and Truth go at it. And we might give The Miz slightly less time, because we kind of need a little bit more time for our matches. Now, I think I'll keep the belt on The Miz. I'd like to get R-Truth elevated. He's at 75. Wouldn't mind getting him to 80, but keep the belt on The Miz for now. Oh yeah, US title. Thank you for that. And then we might just have another match straight after it. Carlito and Kofi. We might do... Yeah, we could do Carlito and Kofi. I don't know, actually, I don't think we'll get time. Shelton and Christian, ECW title. We'll give this one a little bit more time because I think this will be a better match. Plus, we also want to feature ECW well. So, we'll give him that one. ECW World title. We haven't got a lot of time left, have we? So, might do a promo here just to split that up a little bit. And we'll have Batista cut a promo on The Undertaker and Ray. And then we might do a hype video for Sheamus and John Cena. Now we can probably move that Batista promo in so it breaks up The Miz and Shelton, because I don't like having two matches back to back. If I can avoid that, I will. I didn't make the EC title match hardcore. No, because Shelton Benjamin has 42 hardcore and Christian has 60. So if I want to have a good match, you don't make it hardcore. It'd be you keep to people's strengths. You play to their strengths. Now we've got Batista and Sheamus. Now they might have a better brawl match, to be honest. So we could go for a brawl, just to give that match something a little bit different from the others as well. We might not do something crazy, because obviously next pay-per-view is TLC, so we've got plenty of stipulation matches there. But a street fight, maybe? I don't even know if their brawl's any good, so I'm just guessing that their brawl is good. Cena 73, Sheamus 73, so both the same. That's pretty good. They probably will get a better match if they do that brawl. Cena's going to win. There's no point having Cena lose to Sheamus. That would be ridiculous. Even though I know that happened at TLC in real life. I just watched that pay-per-view. It was okay. Put the world title. So WWE Heavyweight, I think it is. Okay. So ECW might be in the bin. At least we can make NXT. We've got ECW. ECW isn't going anywhere. We have a TV deal for ECW. It's fine. ECW is all good. It's just not an A show, which is okay because we probably need more time to build it up before we do make it an A show. So it might be a blessing in disguise. So at worst, we still have ECW. It just may mean if we want to use Rob Van Dam that he might need to go to a different brand. So, or we just don't use him, but that would kind of be a bit silly. We've got him on a big contract. We might as well use the guy. So, we might stick our tag team match in here now. So I'll have Jericho cut a promo on Shad and JTG. And we all know they're going to win. There's no way I'm dropping the belts of those guys. Jericho literally will be carrying our tag division, that's what I'm trying to say, for quite some time. And Shad and JTG. But if we have a good match between these two teams, it will at least, I think, help Shad and JTG get going a little bit. I gotta put both tag titles on the line, don't I? World Tag and WWE Tag. have Ray win. I think I'm going to have Taker win. I'm not probably going to do any title changes. I'm pretty happy with the champs right now. Unless I go with Batista having a win. Which is possible. Because Batista's obviously, at the time, coming off a big heel turn. Looking pretty good. But I would like to have Randy and Undertaker at WrestleMania. So it's hard. It would probably mean I need to have a long title reign for Undertaker. And I want to do Cena and CM Punk at WrestleMania. So both champions might need a long reign. Either that or Batista holds it for a couple months, but Taker gets it back. So we need to go a triple threat. Triple threat match. Batista, The Undertaker, Ray. Make that 25 minutes. Heavyweight title on the line. No, we'll go with The Undertaker winning. Who do you guys think should win? Batista vs. Taker for the Rumble. That probably will be the match. Maybe. Or we might be able to do that. Will ECW have a tag division? I hope so. One day I hope so. Wrong belt? Yeah, you're correct. They would have gave me a notification anyways. Give Batista the title for a bit. And have Taker win it back at the Rumble, you think? Batista could win by pinning Ray and then have Taker get it back. Okay. Okay. And then we could do Ray and Undertaker at TLC as a #1 contenders match, maybe? And then have Taker get it back. I don't mind that. Batista to win, Ray to lose. Batista gets the belt for a couple months, makes him strong, puts him over, and then Ray and Undertaker, Undertaker can be pissed at Ray, and they can do that match, and then the Rumble, Taker gets it back for the road to WrestleMania. That gives us a good feud for the next few months before the road to WrestleMania, and then even a little bit during as well. And then if Randy will get himself in contention somehow, and then, yeah, Taker and Randy at WrestleMania. That also means that Taker won't have as long as a title reign. Give Batista the belt for a little bit. Get his popularity improving. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Keep Taker strong. Waste of time. Just keep Taker strong. Well, here's the thing. Taker, he's 97 popularity. Batista is 85. You give Dave the win, then you've got two guys. You've got two guys on the roster who are going well. Taker might drop to 94, 95, but that's okay. But Batista, he'll bump up to 88, 89. Then you've got two guys on the roster who are killing it, rather than just one. That's the whole point. You want to create more stars. You don't want to have one guy doing everything. You want to have multiple guys in a top position. And if you can do that, you got to do it. Ray's going well, and it gives us a few big headline matches for the next number of months. Batista could use a popularity boost. Yeah, definitely. And at the time, Batista had a major heel turn, so it makes sense for him to get that win, and Taker will be okay. Taker's going to get it back. He'll get his big win back, and Taker will have the WrestleMania win as well. Taker's going to get everything. He's going to be fantastic. And he's not even losing the match. Ray's losing the match. It's a triple threat. Undertaker will beat Ray at TLC. Taker beats Batista at Royal Rumble, and away we go. So it just adds a little dynamic to it and gives us something to work with for the next few months. And plus, we haven't got any title changes, so if we want to, add some spice to the show, that's one way to do it. What we might do is we'll give Undertaker a special entrance as well, because we've got a few extra minutes. I don't think we've got enough time to squeeze a match on the card. I mean, we could. Keep Ray strong then because he is the underdog. Well, he has to take the pin. Not a waste. Batista to build, then the match would be better for PPV. Exactly. Batista would be in a better position on SmackDown overall, and then you get a big Royal Rumble match as well. Yeah, we don't have the IC title on the show, do we? We just couldn't fit that one in. I need to make the pay-per-views longer. I guess we could have a promo, a couple of promos, or maybe a backstage brawl. What about a 2-on-1? 2-on-1 backstage brawl. Between William Regal and Burchill beating up John Morrison. And that gets them on the card and advances that storyline a little bit and gives us a reason why we don't have that match on the pay-per-view. So, John Morrison, I don't know if this will work out in terms of, like, I didn't change the written details of it, so it's not going to write it well or properly, but we know what we're doing. William Regal and Paul Burchill. Morrison Regal brawl. Let's put that there. Okay. Have Batista win, then at the Rumble, Undertaker wins, and at the Rumble match at WrestleMania, Taker Batista Part 2. I think Randy and Taker would be a better match, and then by then, you know, we've done the Batista feud already. Now we do have pre-show time, so we could always obviously add something to the pre-show. We might do the women's match at the pre-show. We might have Layla versus Mickie James. Now, it's not the title match, but it gets both women on the show. We'll save the title match for a pay-per-view. Mickie James can win. I almost feel like nearly doing brand exclusive pay-per-views, but I know it probably wouldn't be a good idea yet. And we've also got Carlito and Kofi. I might not do that. I might just do that on ECW. But I might have Kofi. Actually, I'll have Carlito cut a promo on Kofi. But, what else could we do? Let's have a... We could do a 5-on-5, just a random shit 5-on-5. Nah, let's not do that. Let's not ruin the prestige of it. Let's have a look. We could have a couple of young guns team up for a match. I don't know. Let's do just do a singles match. What match should we do on the pre-show? Let's see if we got any ideas. RVD hype package. I like that. That's a good idea. Hype. Rob Van Dam. We might have time for that to do it on the main show. Yeah, if we make it 3 minutes, we can do that. We might do that on the main show. We might also have Christian cut a promo on Shelton on the pre-show. Random 5-on-5, yeah. Nah, we won't do that. Tyson Kidd versus Daniel Bryan. Is Tyson Kidd a heel? Yeah, okay, that's a good match. I don't like that. I don't mind that. They're on different brands, so they won't really meet. But that could be a nice little match for both guys. We'll have to give Tyson Kidd the win because we want to keep him looking good. And there's quite a big popularity gap as well. Plus, it's a pre-show. It doesn't really matter who wins. Okay, so that'll do. Let's check out the results. I just want to make sure we're all good. Batista, Ray, main event. Yeah. No, what we could... Oh, no, we've run out of time, haven't we? I was going to say we have Batista do a big celebration afterwards. Maybe we'll do that on SmackDown. Okay. Layla, Mickie James... 65 from Mickie James, 54 from Layla, 67 from Mickie James. I mean, I'm reading the wrong numbers. 65 match. That's what I was trying to say. Oh my god. 54 from Layla, 67 from Mickie James. Carlito promo was pretty good, 74. Christian promo, 77. Tyson Kidd, Daniel Bryan, good match. Tyson Kidd, 67. Bryan 65, overall 72. That's a good match from two young guns right there. Daniel Bryan, despite having a real lack of popularity, held his own. He was just as good as Tyson Kidd. So, I'll tell you what, we can get Daniel Bryan with 65, 70 popularity. He will be a star, no doubt. And of course, he ends up being a star. Alright, here's the 3v3v3. It ended up not being that great, 77. Now, we kind of expected this, so probably a bit of a risk even opening the show with this match, but we went for it. Shawn Michaels 94, Triple H 90, CM Punk 92, Ted DiBiase 70, Cody Rhodes 72, Randy 94, and the ECW team probably let it down because they didn't have a standout performer. Kane 78, MVP 73, 73 from Henry, overall 77 match. Okay, not too bad. You know, Raw won, so there you go. CM Punk promo was good. 88, taunting DX. Melina and Natty, 72. Melina defended her championship for the first time. 65 from Melina, 64 from Natty. Both pretty good. 84 promo from The Miz. And he had a 82 rated match against R-Truth. That's pretty good. Miz 80, Truth 71. Truth's not suited to his gimmick. Okay, we have to change his gimmick. Okay. But that's a good match. That's a good match. Truth debuted a new spot that will help his athletic ability. Fantastic. That's great. Batista promo, really good promo. 90. Benjamin and Christian, pretty good match. 82. Christian 77, Benjamin 73. And that's good that ECW can have that type of match. Good enough. You know, 82, that's good. I'm happy with that. That's a good match. And if we can keep that going into the ECW shows, it'll certainly help it. RVD promo, 74. Cena and Sheamus hype video, 87. That's pretty good. And oh wow, Cena and Sheamus, 89 rated match. John Cena clearly carrying, 97. Sheamus was tiring towards the end. It was an 18-minute match, Sheamus. Are you kidding? I guess we did make it a brawl, so he may have been tiring because it was an all-out match. Benjamin is a heel, yeah. 89 rated, so Cena carrying. But that type of match will help Sheamus. That should boost his popularity, maybe. Hopefully. Big Show and Jericho promo. And they beat Crime Time in a 75 rated match. JTG 58. Ah, oh, that's not good. 65 from Shad. So they defend their tag titles for the first time. Morrison, William Regal, and Paul Burchill. The 2-on-1 beatdown backstage. 68 there. Just advanced the storyline, but it lost some heat. That's not ideal. Rey Mysterio promo, 90 as well. So some good promos leading into this match. Undertaker special entrance, 92. Fantastic. And do you have any other tag teams? I don't have any other teams, really. My tag team division is terrible. Undertaker promo, great. Entrance, great. The match itself, fingers crossed, I'm hoping 90. Oh, yes! 96! When in doubt, pick Taker, as they say. And 96, Batista winning the title. Batista, 77 in-ring performance. This is why we need to improve Batista's popularity, because his ring performances aren't great. But if he had more popularity, then he would be able to produce better results. Ray 86, 97 from The Undertaker. Batista wins the World Championship. Batista the man for now. Undertaker the man realistically. He carried. But 96, so that ended up saving up pay-per-view, but with a bad opener. We still managed 92. Still managed 92. Still managed 92. Fantastic. Alright, we're going to give The Undertaker some love. Told they're awesome. John Cena, he'll give some love. He had a great match with Sheamus as well. And who else could we give some praise to? I mean, let's give Christian. He had a good match with Benjamin. I'm happy about that. Praised. There you go. sign Adam Cole. Adam Cole's really bad at the moment. Call up the primetime players. They're not ready. Trust me, they are not ready. Okay, so, and here's the money issue. We're all kind of worried about the money. We just made 9.6 million off that pay-per-view. Right there. 9.6 million. Now, you look at our attendance, 55,000 sellouts. So, we could have got 60-something thousand, but the game set Yankee Stadium as the appropriate stadium. So, I guess there wasn't a big enough stadium in that region to have any more people, unless we went with a generic venue, which we probably should have done. 3.2 buy rate. 3.2. 1.6 million buys. That's why we made so much damn money. Morale issues. Well, there you go. Everyone's pissed that they didn't get to be on the show. Guys, there's not that much time in a pay-per-view. I mean, Survivor Series really should have been at least 3 hours. We should have had... It probably should have been 3.5 hours. I think all our pay-per-views need to be 3. The question is, do we go ahead and maybe do... do we go ahead and maybe think about doing brand exclusive pay-per-views? Because I think we can do a lot more if we did. I think we've got Raw and SmackDown probably strong enough at the moment. Obviously ECW would have terrible pay-per-views, but something to think about. So everyone's having morale issues, so even Vince McMahon's not happy. I mean, Vince, what the fuck were you going to do in Survivor Series? What, you going to have a match? Get out of it. Ridiculous. So, what you can do is you just give everyone a damn bonus. Here you go, guys. Here's some money. And look at all the morale issues disappear. Money talks. Everybody likes money. And all of a sudden, poof. All gone. Alright, so Macho Man is now... He's going to work for Noah, okay. Triple H click building. Seems to be forming an alliance between Sheamus and Batista. Okay. Alright, so Batista and Sheamus are now best friends. Alright, so the workout buddies, that alliance is growing. Vince McMahon could have cut a promo before 3v3. Yeah, he could have. He could have. But did we want him to? Not really. I think it'll be okay. Alright, so let's have a look and see if any changes. So Batista won the belt. Up to 87 now. Okay, that's pretty good. On the contrary, Taker, did he lose too much? 1 point. He went from 97 to 96. Batista went up to 87. Ray might have lost a point as well, actually. Ray, oh, he lost a couple. He's down to 84. So he sacrificed Ray a little bit to get Batista up. That's okay. That's okay. Ray's good enough where he'll recover, whereas Batista isn't really that good. His performances are good. 77 is fine from Batista, but he's got to be better. The best way to get Batista over is by having him win, whereas Ray can get over by his in-ring performances alone. So you kind of have to look at those types of guys. Who can get over by just having good matches, and also who can get over by winning. And you need to kind of book around that. Who are the main eventers on SmackDown? Alright, we'll have a quick look for you. Need to change push to main event. So Batista, Edge, Randy, Ray, and Taker are our main eventers. Randy was in the 3v3, and Edge is currently injured. So we've got 2 top baby faces and 3 heels. So we kind of do need to keep Ray strong because of that. And then the question after that is, we kind of need to bring up someone else from the mid-card to that main event scene. And I really want to get John Morrison as a main eventer. I think John Morrison's excellent. So I think one of the goals for SmackDown would be to get John Morrison to the main event. So that's probably one of the plans as well. We might as well check out some of the other things. What am I going to do for Money in the Bank? We're a long way from Money in the Bank. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we also signed Beulah McGillicuddy. So one of the problems with ECW is we need women. So I brought in Beulah to be the manager for Dreamer and Sabu. So we're going to have Dreamer and Sabu as a tag team. and Beulah can just manage them to get another woman on the show regularly. Just in the background. We don't need to really do much. As long as we have women managing and things like that, we'll be okay. Who else had a major night? Jericho, did he improve? No. Christian, 77. CM Punk, I think Punk might have bumped up a little bit. CM Punk's really doing well. His promos and things like that are going great. He honestly could be our top star on Raw very soon. I think he has the potential to leapfrog Cena and Michaels and co. easily. Sign the Shield to make ECW show. The Shield are no good. The only guy in the Shield who's any good is Seth Rollins right now. So we got Dawn Marie for the ECW role as well. So she's there. Just have a look at some other guys who had a good night. So Cena up to 98. I think he was already there, so that's fine. Kane, he's still doing fine. Got a lot of guys on the roster to look at. Holy shit. RVD, he got the promo. RVD's popularity really is low. Only 71. I mean, we've put him as a main eventer, but he really needs to be better than that. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to put him on SmackDown for a while. I think that's... Until we get this ECW mess sorted, I think he's going to have to go to SmackDown. And then after WrestleMania, he can get drafted back to ECW. I think that might be the plan. If we put him on SmackDown, it gives us another top face for the brand as well. I don't know about Raw. We gave Raw Booker T, and we give SmackDown Rob Van Dam, we might be okay. So we'll go with that. Let's have a look. Sheamus, 76. I don't think he improved. I don't think that was an improvement. I think he just stayed the same. So that's not great nor bad. It just is what it is. Shelton Benjamin, 69. So Benjamin's nearly getting to that 70 mark. I think he might have even nearly been there. But if we can get him there, Benjamin's a really good performer. We need to get him there. Miz, he's moved back to 79. That's good. Triple H, still good. Okay. So yeah, that's your little recap. But yeah, overall, Survivor Series was successful. That was good. That was a good pay-per-view. That was a good show. I'm happy about that. A lot better than what we probably expected. To get a 92 is really good, considering I've had no build-up, no real time to do much with anyone we've got. It's great. I'm happy about that. I don't think there's anyone else I really signed. I'm looking to get Trish Stratus back in. I think we might get Trish on WrestleMania because she's got A3 popularity, so we might give her a WrestleMania match, maybe against our top woman, which might be Michelle McCool at the moment. So Michelle McCool, as you can see, is our women's champion. 66 popularity. She might be our top choice for that match. But that might be the plan for the women, to eventually get them in that position, a woman in position to take on Trish. Now you might be thinking about Lita. Well, I also thought about Lita as well, because Lita's actually wrestling. Lita's actually wrestling for the NWA, so she's actually an active wrestler right now, and she's got 71 popularity, which is great. But you try and sign her, CM Punk's not happy, Edge isn't happy, and Matt Hardy's not happy. Nobody wants to see her. Nobody wants her back. So the only brand that would work would be on ECW, and we don't have any women on ECW who wrestle, so it just wouldn't work. It would cause some tension, cause some rifts, so it's a tough one. So we're going to have to kind of go away with it. Sign Buff Bagwell. I mean, he's 39. 60 pop, yeah. 39 mediocre stats. Why? There's no real point. I mean, we could sign him and just have him lose. We'd actually get in trouble for signing. We're not allowed to sign anyone over 35 anymore. So Sign Neville. Well, look, Neville, 20 popularity. His stats are really poor. The only stats he's really good in is aerial. And it just isn't a good idea to do that. You could bring him in a while. We don't have to sign him now. I mean, we could bring him to FCW, but the thing is, he's working in 4 different promotions as it is. He's wrestling enough. He's having enough matches. He's already had 4 matches in the last 3 weeks, so he's wrestling plenty. If he's not wrestling, that's when you bring him in. But if he's wrestling enough, he's going to develop as it is. So you don't really need to do so. Sign Rhino and Sandman. Sandman sucks. Rhino, he's in TNA. Sign The Rock or Lesnar. Maybe down the line we might get The Rock, but for now we're going to leave that. Sign Tyler Black. He's the one guy that I would like to get, but he's working in Ring of Honor as a main eventer. He hasn't even had a match yet, though. So I think Ring of Honor are only doing monthly shows. So he's not really wrestling enough. I would love to get him in. I mean, we could. Should we sign Seth Rollins? I mean, it's a bit of a no-brainer. He's got really good stats. He's main roster ready right now. Already. And he's only 23. It'd be a big signing for us. And if we brought him to FCW, I think he'd be great as well. I think personally, absolutely, he'd be fantastic. Alright, we might do it. We might sign him. Let's give him a 5-year deal. He doesn't feel like he's going to improve much in developmental, so we might just have to give him a regular deal. Put him in ECW. I would put him in ECW because I want to brand ECW as that good wrestling show, like a, that, the for the hardcore fans to kind of enjoy. The Spirit Squad. We don't need the Spirit Squad. I don't think. Kenny's really crap. He only had a 40 rated match with Bray Wyatt, so yeah. ECW need him. Yeah, they do. I think he's main roster ready now. I don't think he needs to go to developmental. Your picture pack is glitched and I can't change any pics. How do I fix it? Your picture pack, yeah, you need to delete that and remake a new one. If you're talking about the one you downloaded from my mod, I put a new link in there last episode, so get the new pack. You can download this game on Grey Dog Software's website. You have to pay for it. Sign Nakamura. Let's have a look at Shinsuke. We can't. He's under a written deal. So Nakamura has a written deal. We can't sign him. Nakamura, wow, he's got good stats. He's really good. 85 pop in Japan, 30 in America, though. He's good, though. He's damn good. He's at his best. Christian Rollins sounds like money. I agree. I don't have Kevin Steen. No. I don't want to get everyone. Here's the thing, guys. We've got a lot of guys already who are pretty good and more ready. Kevin Steen, he's good, but he's not main roster ready, and I would rather him work the indies for now rather than stick him in FCW and potentially not get many matches. Sign Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman doesn't exist yet. Mostly Machine Guns are in TNA. We can't sign them. Okay, so we might get ready to book our next show. Now, we just did Survivor Series, so the other thing is you can start new rivalries. So this 3v3 can end. But what we might do is I might have CM Punk. CM Punk versus DX. So CM Punk, Shawn Michaels, Triple H. I guess we could go to D-Generation next if we want. So we might go with that, and that can give us something for TLC. We might add Luke Gallows into that. We might have Gallows team up with CM Punk. I know that's like a real, Luke Gallows is nowhere near the level of Michaels and Triple H, which is why you'd have DX win, I guess. But also, this is something you can do in the Rumble as well. Punk is trying to win the Rumble. Michaels and Triple H are in there as well, that connection. So it's something that might be a little bit more subtle in the background whilst other things are happening, but this feud can keep going. Can you make your Ring of Honor... Can you make Ring of Honor your child company? No. My approval rating? Yeah, it is bad because we kept signing over 35s, and Vince was not happy about that. So we can't do that anymore. We can't make any more mistakes, or Vince will say those famous words to us. Other storylines. Oh, I need to make this one a Raw feud. Sorry. Raw. We'll keep Melina and Natalya going. Crime Time and Jericho. I mean, Crime Time, they're shit, aren't they? There's just no teams. There's just no teams. Who else do you have face? I mean, we're trying to build some new teams, but we don't have any other top tier teams at the moment. I guess David Hart Smith and Tyson Kidd would be good, but they're a heel team. Cesaro and Chris Hero, they're great, but they're on SmackDown. I mean, yeah, we could use them, but they've got no popularity. They need time to build up. There's just no babyface teams right now. So we're kind of stuck with Crime Time for a little bit. You don't have many heel main eventers on SmackDown. We've got 3. We've got plenty. We don't have enough babyface main eventers on SmackDown. Having the Wyatts in FCW would be crucial. Oh yes, that's right. We don't have them signed yet, do we? So Luke Harper. What's his name? Brody Lee. So Brody, I was looking at Harper and Rowan, and I was thinking about it. I mean, we could add them to FCW, get that team going, and start building the Wyatts. It would break one of your owner goals. Oh, let's have a look. Something must be wrong. His basics is not high enough. Basics, 53 resilience, 71 yeah, his basics isn't high enough. Shit. Okay, we're not allowed to sign him at the moment. And I doubt Rowan will be good anyways. What's his name? Something T, I think. So his basics isn't good enough either. So Vince is really setting the bar pretty high. He's not working anywhere. So he's someone you would try and sign to developmental. But yeah. Just for another Raw feud, I think we've got 5 now. Truth and Miz can do another one. Cena and Sheamus can do another one. I think most of our guys are covered then. We've got all our top guys doing something. Booker T's coming in, so we might give him a feud. Might give him a feud against somebody. Booker T, Jack Swagger, I think would be the logical choice. Booker T and Jack Swagger, okay. So Booker T, Jack Swagger. I hate that dot after Booker T's name. Why does that exist? The dot. Goodbye. Okay, so Booker T's in. Now, I might even think about changing Booker T's picture. Oh, the main event Mafia picture. Ah, that'll do. Just don't like that picture he's got there. Alright, so Booker T's in officially. 74 popularity. Now, can he debut here now? Another week, so we'll start that feud next week. Maybe Jack Swagger can call out Booker T, I don't know. Speaking of Swagger, he's got morale issues, but he'll be okay. He'll get over it. Can I look at Stevie Ray? Ah, hell no. Stevie Ray is old and no. Just no. Okay. Let's book. Let's book. I do need to update the picture on the stream. But we could do a celebration type of thing. I was thinking maybe like an in-ring celebration where CM Punk's celebrating that he got the big win. You know, he's already gloating about it after the match. Is there a celebration of anything? I know there's like a new champion celebration. Here we go. Participant 1's in the ring holding a big celebration. Participant 2 surprises and taunts. And they go back and forth on the mic before participant 2 reveals he got... so CM Punk would be in the ring. Triple H would come out and reveal that he's got a match against participant 3, which could be Shawn Michaels, or... But would you wouldn't do that on Raw. You wouldn't give that away on Raw. So... Triple H, CM Punk. Who's a decent name? We could have him take on... What about Punk and the Big Show? That's like a... Oh, no, Big Show's a heel. We need a face. I was going to say, Punk and Big Show, that's like a match that, you know, CM Punk would be like, oh shit, I don't want to do that type of deal. Punk and Michaels would be a hell of a main event. We need to do that feud. We need to have CM Punk and Shawn Michaels have a legit feud at some point. That would be excellent. CM Punk. I mean, Shawn Michaels would be good. Jack Swagger do an open challenge. Yeah, that would be good for Booker T. I agree. Yeah, there's just not a lot of names, is there? Not a lot of great baby faces. I guess we could go with the Big Show and do a heel versus heel. Punk versus Truth. Yeah, okay. I don't mind that. Punk versus Truth. That's your main event right there. That's good. And also, if it's a good match, it will help R-Truth out. You can see we're just lacking baby faces. You can see we're just really lacking heels, though. We've got a few extra. We're bringing in Booker T, though, so that will help. But we are just lacking heels. Sorry, faces. Just too many heels. Santino versus Jack Swagger. We'll give Swagger an easy win just to build him up for next week. We'll have... Let's have Shad and JTG talk about Jericho and the Big Show. Hype up that. Yeah, Booker T coming in will help a bit, definitely. It'll help a lot, really. It's going to be very crucial for us. Chris Masters, he's someone I do want to do something with. He's still 26. I know he's kind of gone away a little bit, but I want to do something with him. I guess he can beat up Jamie Noble. I mean, what about Yoshitatsu? Is he any good? No, not really. Chris Masters can beat up Jamie Noble. Give him a nice little easy quick win. Poor Jamie. Raw and SmackDown should be 2 hours. Should be 2 hours to make this more realistic. Yeah, they will be. Technically, Raw and SmackDown are an hour and a half, though, because 2 hours, you have 40 minutes of ads in a 2-hour show, or 30 minutes of ads, whatever. So an hour and a half is actually the realistic time, not 2 hours. So Raw and SmackDown don't actually book for 2 hours, they book for probably an hour and a half. So, to clarify and to be technical, it is correct. Change it to Jericho and Crime Time promo. Did I make a mistake? Ah, I did. Thank you for that. The problem with the Chris's, that always happens. Too many Chris's. Thanks for that. Okay, so Sheamus can hype up a match against Cena. Sheamus wants a rematch, but he's going to have to earn it. Sheamus, who are you going to beat? You have to beat up somebody. Sheamus. God, we've got nobody, do we? We've really got no baby faces. Jesus, God. Alright, Sheamus beat up Yoshitatsu. God. How did Yoshitatsu get a job? He sucks. Alright, Sheamus can beat up Tatsu. And then we've got this big main event match. R-Truth. I'll have the Miz taunt R-Truth, saying how I beat him. I'm better than Truth, blah blah blah. And then CM Punk, R-Truth. One-on-one. 20-minute main event. Punk can win. Put the Miz on commentary. And then afterwards, let's have Triple H just come out and hit the pedigree on CM Punk just to shut him up. CM Punk's bragging about how good he is. Triple H hits the old pedigree. And that can set that feud up and begin that officially, well, properly. We need women. We don't have a women's match. Shit. We'd get in trouble if we don't do that. Eve can take on Alicia Fox. Ugh. 10-minute match. Give Eve the win. And we might need to do another women's segment, otherwise we might not have enough. So we can do, I think it's Natalia, yeah, Natalia Melina on this brand. So Natalia can hype up something against Melina. Without a script? Oh, Natty, I don't know if you can cut a promo that good. Why not have Stephanie book the Truth and Punk match? Because you've got Triple H and Punk feuding. You want to have two guys who are feuding in the segment. Plus, we all know Triple H has power anyway. So, and Triple H could have easily just went to Stephanie and said, "Hey, I got this done," backstage, and then comes out and announces it. Monday night school night, and I saw Punk vs. Truth as the main event. I'd go to sleep after the first segment. Well, fair enough. But CM Punk, Triple H, good start to the show. Santino and Jack Swagger, 69. JTG and Crime Time. Well, look, they had a good promo. They can cut a promo okay. Just can't wrestle any good. Chris Masters beat up Jamie Noble. Sheamus, 87 promo. Sheamus beat up Tatsu for 75. Sheamus is getting better. 75 in ring. That's pretty good from him. He's getting okay. Good promo by The Miz, as expected. And Punk and Truth, 86 rated. Truth only 87. He was really off his game. Okay, we need to fix his gimmick. And CM Punk gets the win. Afterwards, Triple H, boom, hits the pedigree. Down goes Punk, 88 rated Raw. Too easy. Too easy. There we go. So, let's fix R-Truth's gimmick while it's on my mind. I keep forgetting. Problem is, he has a good gimmick. But, look, what's the goal of this? His gimmick performances are all really generic. They haven't edited that. Which I think is a bit unfair. So, Ron Killings. He's a better than a 55 rated babyface. I think Truth can play both characters pretty good, so let's give him that. Cool performance, yeah, probably 80. Cocky, probably that. Crazy. Actually, he plays a crazy character pretty good. Legit, no. Comedy, yeah. Weasel, sure. Brute, no. Weird, yeah. Wholesome, yeah. So he's pretty good at most things. Truth's pretty diverse, to be honest. He's played a lot of different characters. He does play a good crazy character, yeah. I made him crazy the best one, yeah. Okay, so that's fine. Truth's pretty diverse, so that gives us a little bit more to work with because 50 everything, Truth is a lot better than that. You know, a lot better than that. So now we can change his gimmick. Alright, so Truth, he is a face. I actually want to turn Truth heel at one point, but we cannot do that now. We've got no faces at all. Truth, a rebel? A rapper is what he is, though. It's annoying that this doesn't suit him. Crazy. Drug-addicted artist. Loose cannon. Wholesome. We could do comedy, but we don't really want it to be a joke. Dancing fool. That probably does describe R-Truth because he does like to dance. And, you know, whatever. So, and in a lot of TW saves, that is actually one of his default gimmicks. So we'll give him that. That's the next best thing from a rapper, like a, you know, from what he's doing now. And it doesn't really matter anyways, that's fine. And he's a lighthearted character anyways, so that's cool. And when he does turn heel, if we do, we can do something more with that. Dude, do you think Hornswoggle could get a push, make him turn on Finlay? There's not a chance in hell of Hornswoggle getting a push. None. Zero. Zilch. Not happening. So, okay, we did that, which is good. got some mail. So Dawn Marie's now in, so she'll be available for ECW, which is good. I did put her with somebody, I can't remember who though. Let's have a look. Dawn Marie, she is managing Kane. So I was thinking with Kane, Kane's had a lot of association with women as it is, and I was thinking Kane, like Dawn Marie, her gimmick is demanding diva, so she has a strong person to do all her dirty work for her. So Dawn Marie picks Kane, who is a heel, big bad Kane, to do her bidding for her. Does all the hard work, beats up anyone she wants, that type of thing. So we can go with that. And Kane's just infatuated with her or something, I don't know. Kane's a bit of a ladies' man at times. He likes his women. Will I ever consider a WCW 98 or 01 mod? I've already done that off stream. I've played that a lot. I played 4 years of an 01 mod to 01 to 05, and I turned WCW into the #1 company. Okay, so we've got ECW next, so we might book that one. Locker room incidents involving Kane. Alright, so Kane did something good. That's good. So Van Dam not contracted to wrestle on this show. Damn it. Damn it. Can't use him. That's alright. RVD. Well, actually, RVD might need to go to Raw. We are lacking faces on Raw. So I'm just thinking maybe Van Dam. You see, there's 4 upper mid cutters. There's just no faces at all. So let's have a look on SmackDown. They've got Morrison, Hardy, but they are lacking though in the main event as well. They don't have an extra main event face. So both brands are lacking faces, really. What about in the actual mid card itself? Both brands could really use Van Dam. Wow. We've got one mid-carder who's a face on SmackDown. One. I just guessed nobody's over. No one's over. Lower mid-card. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is not good. This is not good at all. Wow. Okay. SmackDown's exactly in the same thing. You know, it's just got no faces. Alright, there's a chunk there. Clearly a lot more heels. We need to start turning a few people. We did turn Hawkins and Ryder, so we've already done a few turns. And you can just see it there. So, Raw and SmackDown both need Van Dam. I don't know. I mean, we just put Booker T on Raw. He's the veteran, so I think you got to put RVD on SmackDown. I think you got to put him on SmackDown. You literally have no faces that are over. I know! What the hell? Alright. We'll have to leave it at that. We'll just have to keep what we're doing. What's up, Element? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so we just have to roll with it, man. We just have to go with it. I mean, it's really disappointing that we don't have any faces, but alright, ECW. So our main storyline is still Christian and Shelton. So despite getting the win, Shelton Benjamin still wants a rematch, but he's gonna have to earn it. Shelton Benjamin, you're gonna have to earn that rematch. If you want it, you got to work for it. So I might feature one of our young guns. So let's have Daniel Bryan in action. And oh, we also have Homicide now, don't we? Okay. So what I might do is I might have a hardcore match. We haven't done anything hardcore yet, really. So fingers crossed we can actually do a hardcore match. So let's do an ECW rules match. So let's have Homicide. And who would be a good opponent for him? I don't know if Daniel Bryan would be. No, 56 hardcore. Tajiri might be good. Or Sabu would be good. Sabu would be good. So let's have Homicide and Sabu. We haven't even used Sabu yet. Let's have Homicide and Sabu. And I'd like to have a Homicide win, but I know that would not be a good idea to sacrifice Sabu that much. So Sabu, you know, he's okay. Homicide, a little bit less. Some regions, they're a little bit equal. But we could have... I think we had a storyline plan where we had... I thought we were doing... oh, yes. So what we're going to do after Survivor Series was... What is my caps lock on for? Turn that off. Okay. ECW, we wanted Henry MVP, so World's Strongest Tag Team versus Dreamer and Sabu. So Mark Henry, Montel, Van T Porter, Tommy Dreamer, Sabu. So the ECW guys versus essentially the WWE guys who are now invading ECW, looking to take over. So we can have a hardcore match here. Now, I guess with that being said, you probably would want Sabu to win. But what we're going to do is we're going to have an interference come in at the end. We're going to have Sabu be interfered by Mark Henry. And afterwards, I'm going to have Mark Henry just destroy Sabu. Just destroy him. And Mark Henry, Sabu, goodbye. Actually, no. Wrong way around, my bad. Mark Henry destroys Sabu. So that starts that feud. Also gives Homicide a big win because we've got good plans for Homicide. He's only 32. He's got such good stats for ECW. Perfect for ECW. So we give him this win over Sabu. It puts him over. Sabu will be okay. So we'll go from there. Alright, so let's do a hype promo as well. Let's have Kofi go against Carlito. And we might do that as our main event. We didn't do that at Survivor Series, so we might do that big main event there, Kofi and Carlito. How much time have we got left? Alright, we've still got enough time for another match. Our other matches, I guess we could feature... Oh, we did want to do Daniel Bryan, didn't we? So Daniel Bryan can have a match against... We've already done Charlie Haas. We might go Masato Tanaka, because I want to get Tanaka over as well, because he's sick. He's got the perfect ECW stats for us. So we can get him on TV a little bit. That'll help. So Bryan gets the win over Tanaka. And we want to have Dawn Marie. Manager work is someone about their managerial services. He'll think about it. So Dawn Marie approaches Kane. She wants to work with Kane. He'll think about it. He's not sure. I don't know. Why would he be sure? Then we'll have Carlito and Kofi. Now, the problem is Carlito's so far below Kofi. Kofi Kingston this time is red hot. 82 popularity. He was killing it. So we've got to keep Kofi strong, but we also want to work with Carlito and keep him going well. We're going to try and push him. But in this instance, it's hard to do so. So, Carlito, we can't give him the win. It just wouldn't work. So, we'll just give Kofi the win. Maybe Carlito takes the walk. Carlito takes a walk. See you later. So, wins by count out. So, Carlito feels as though he's going to lose. So, he takes the walk. And that's okay. So, count out win for Kofi. And that's our full-time allocated. Okay? So, we got nothing for the pre-show. We don't need to. Let's just go for it. Sabu set to win. Okay, that's fine. Shelton Benjamin and Christian. Good start to the match. So it's a show. Good start. 92 rated. So that's a good promo as expected. So I think did I stuff up? Yeah, okay. So Sabu actually did win. But that's fine. We wanted Homicide to win, but I made a mistake. But that's okay. Probably worked out better anyways. Mark Henry came in and attacked Sabu. Homicide above average gimmick, that's good. Homicide 63, Sabu 65. And then Henry beat the crap out of Sabu afterwards. That's okay. You know, Homicide, we wanted him to win, but that's fine. We made a little mistake. But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Probably Sabu should win anyways. He's got better popularity. And had a better performance. Homicide wasn't actually that great, was it? Kofi promo. Brian and Masato Tanaka. Tanaka, good. Good gimmick. That's fine. And yeah, we also want Sabu. It's his first appearance, so I also want him to start strong as well. So it doesn't really matter. I don't really care who won that. And Don Marie, that's good. 80 promo in that little segment there. And then Kofi and Carlito, 76. So Carlito 65, Kofi 78. Great chemistry between the two, but they lacked some psychology. Lacked a bit of psychology. So that's not ideal, but is what it is. That's fine. Turn Brian heel? No, not yet. Not yet. Then Brian's a face. We got Low-Key as heel, Brian's face. Alright, so okay. ECW rating 0.79, so it went up. That's good. That's good news. Went up. And we've got a couple extra days now to simulate ahead. Just have a look at Homicide. See if he, even though he got TV time. Yeah, he improved, I think. Yeah, definitely. He's gone up a little bit with the TV time that he had. Sabu stayed the same. That's fine. What about Carlito? Anything from him? Not really. Not really, no. Can you hire Moose? He's not in the game. This is 2009. 2009. Remember that. What about Dawn Marie? She would have got something from that segment, yeah? Yeah, would have, for sure. Kane, 83. What about Daniel Bryan? He's got to be going pretty well now. He's got a bit of momentum. 43, yeah, okay. And Tanaka, with his match. Well, Tanaka went from 25 to 32 just by having a match. So sometimes their popularity is so low that if they just even compete, they'll improve. I'm going to block this kid. See you later. Alright, so Sabu's drug perfecting performance, etc. I don't think he was on drugs. I think he was clean for that night. For that night. Alright, so let's just go to the next day. Ricochet for ECW. Not quite there for Ricochet. Prince Devitt. Prince Devitt's not a bad idea, not a bad shout. Prince, he might be under Fergal, Devitt. Yep. So he's above average for sure. He's getting there. But the thing about Devitt is that he's the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Champ. So he's working in New Japan on a good and a high-profile situation. So his Japanese popularity is going to keep on improving. We don't really want to take him away from that and just stick him into FCW. And plus, he's working with high-caliber wrestlers. And look at all the matches he's having. He's having so many matches. For him, his best improvement is staying in New Japan. He will get far better matches in New Japan and improve far quicker whilst he's there compared to FCW. So for him, the best thing for him is to keep him where he's at, and then afterwards maybe think about bringing him in. But for now, definitely keep him where he's at. Looks like NWA's got themselves a TV deal. That's interesting. Let's have a look at them. What size are they? They're okay. Are they Colts? Not quite. They're regional though. That's good. More competition's good. And Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. They've got a few TV deals there, so they've got something going on there. So that's cool. That's cool. Turn Finlay heel by attacking Hornswoggle? No. If anything, we're going to retire Finlay soon. Have I signed Aries? No. Hire Bischoff? No. What about Sami Zayn? Not yet. Too early. Big E's and Developmental. Gargano, think about it, maybe. And, yeah, okay, so... Vince Russo, no, don't sign Bischoff. Yeah, how ironic. What's going on with FCW Weekly? Alright, let's take a look. Let's take a look at their recent shows. Let's have a look. So FCW has 2 shows going on. So they've got their TV show and also their just house show, like a weekly house show. So let's have a look from the beginning. So Gabriel beating Lance Cade, Darren Young, Mason Ryan. So you can see 52. This one a little bit worse. This was the actual TV show. The house show was better than the TV. Johnny Prime, no contest with Aaron Stevens. Who's Johnny Prime? Oh, this guy. Yeah. Aaron Stevens, Damien Sandow was okay. His name is changed, by the way. Gabriel beat Tava. That's a good match. 61 for that standards. Darren Young, Bray Wyatt. So that was a much better show. And again, the TV is worse. Is it because there's not as much time or what? And they're drawing about 300. That's okay. Johnny Curtis beat Ethan Carter. Usos beat Mercury and DiBiase. AJ beat Asuka. There you go. Well, no contest with Asuka. 57. So Gabriel beat Axel. 58. So Justin Gabriel seems to be like the man right now in FCW. Despite not having this popularity. Yeah, he is the champ, but he's also having probably some of the better matches as well. Simon Bobby Roode can't do it. He's under contract. Johnny Prime, no contest with Tyler Breeze, Bo Dallas and Jey Uso. Dallas beat him. Brooke Adams, no contest with Magazine. 14! Oh, Jesus. God, that's a bad match. 14. Brooke Adams. Maybe she needs to be a manager. Same with Maxine. Here's their, I guess you could say, their big event for the month. FCW Painkiller. Okay, I don't know about the name, but... Right, why did you block my main account? What did I do? You know what you did. Shut up. You know what you did. You're talking shit in the chat. Alright, Serena defeated Naomi to retain the women's title. Rotundos beat Titus and Briscoe. Why is Titus O'Neil and Darren Young not teaming up? Is it because they're both baby faces, I believe? I don't know. Darren Young beat Wade Barrett. Justin Gabriel beat Lance Cade. Yeah, right. I'm going to block your second account too. See you later, buddy. And the other weekly show, Gabriel. So Gabriel's in like nearly every main event every week. Defending the belt. Beat Michael Tava. Darren Young beat Muhammad Hassan. Oh, I don't like that. Come on. Keep Hassan strong. You don't want Hassan losing. And Serena defeated Asuka. Jimmy beat Sandow and Briscoe. So there you go. So FCW is pretty lousy, but it's a work in progress. Okay, so let's advance another day. And we've got a contract. So Tyler Black. Oh, this is good. We've got him. Tyler Black. As a face. Well, he's got to be. We bring him in as a face. That'll plug a little gap on our rosters. We'll bring him in as a mid-carder. Can't use him for another week, though. Question is, Raw or SmackDown for Seth Rollins? We'll change his name. Now, Tyler Black. Yeah, he's got plenty of pictures. I think the first one's probably the best one. Tyler Black. Seth Rollins. Can I spell? There we go. Seth Rollins. ECW? I'm starting to think maybe not. I mean, he would be good for ECW, but I'm just looking at Raw and SmackDown. We've got such a dilemma there with the baby faces, and I mean, he might have to go. To a different brand. Might have to go Raw, SmackDown. I think Raw If he went to ECW, there's not enough time for him to really get the push I think he needs. If he went to Raw and SmackDown, I think there's plenty of time for him to really grow and develop. So I think Seth Rollins might be better there on Raw, SmackDown. Well, we looked at Raw and we're just struggling for faces, but so was SmackDown though. But Raw has a real disadvantage. Well, we would definitely push Seth Rollins over Yoshitatsu and Jamie Noble, so I think that's his main competition. So Seth Rollins is coming to... He's coming to Raw. Put him on Raw. Maybe ECW one day, but for now he's got to be on Raw. We need him on Raw. His gimmick is an emo. Oh, I don't know about that. So what can he do? He's got Cocky is good, Wholesome's okay, Cool's okay. Cocky's his best thing, so he probably is suited more as a heel. But you can be cocky and a face at the same time. A Punk might be good. A show stealer, I don't think he's quite on that level to be a show stealer. The Future might be okay. Tell you what though, I reckon Seth Rollins would be a good man to be like teamed up with with CM Punk. I could see that, but it's just not going to happen. Would you consider doing TW on the current product? No, not at the moment. I just started this one. Generation Next. Flamboyant, Bossy, Heartbreak Kid, no. Whole effing show. Go with Degenerate. Get Rockstar. Straight. I think Punk might be good. Just as a Punk. The next, like the next big thing type of gimmick, the Generation Next, they're okay, but they're a bit generic. We might already have some of those. Okay, so I was just thinking of the RVD making the whole effing show gimmick, but no. Yeah, he's a bit of a cocky face. Like, he's a Punk, so like, I don't know. It suits him the best, because if we went with Wholesome, he's only got 60. Cool, 65, that's okay, that's passable. But if he can perform a gimmick at 75, it's going to be a lot more successful than the others. So you just go with what he can do, and you work around that. So let's do it. Let's go with that. So we got SmackDown here tonight. How long will we be going for? So we'll probably be able to get another SmackDown in, and then we'll have the end of the month, which is always exciting. But the problem is, the end of the month, there'll be no new wrestlers coming in, because I don't think this mod has any new workers. And why would it? Because it's a real life mod at 2009, so they can't predict the future. So no Rollins. No Rollins. Can we use RVD? Okay. And RVD's on SmackDown, yes. So RVD is in. What we need to do though is we need to get RVD a rivalry. So we've got a couple new ones here for SmackDown already. For Raw, as you can see, but we need some new ones for SmackDown. So who can take on RVD? Maybe Legacy. Maybe Legacy looking to take down like a legend type of thing. Let's have a look. Maybe Drew McIntyre. Let's have a look at the heel. Unless we want to give RVD an easy win, or do we want to start him off with a bit of a bang with one of our better guys? Because I was thinking an easy win, you could go Eric Escobar, but who really wants to see that crap? Ziggler. I still want to keep Ziggler strong. I mean, we were going to do Ziggler and Taker, but that's going to get dropped now, unfortunately. For Ziggler, I guess, story of his life. We've gone in a different direction. I think Cody might. I think Legacy might be good. Van Dam, if he beat Cody Rhodes though, then Van Dam would take a bit of that popularity. And it's not right to get the older guy, moreover, but Van Dam is a main event star though. RVD against either Orton or Batista. Not yet. We want RVD to win. We don't want him to lose. RVD and Orton, we'll come there. WWE would never draw 22.6. It's a rating that is from every single network. So WWE, they have like 5 different countries, like all these different countries that are watching it, all these different areas in the world are watching it, and that one single rating is compiled together. That's how you get the 22.6 rating. It's, you know, you say, oh, they'll never get a 22.6 rating. That's because you're thinking of the US. There's more countries in the world than the US, so it compiles all the ratings together. You made a 3rd account. Sorry for being a dumbass. Alright, I'll forgive you for now. The right is back. Okay, so I think Cody Rhodes would be a good start for RVD. At the moment, though, we've got nothing for Randy. So, I mean, you could do RVD and Randy. That might be your end game at the Rumble. So, Randy, Cody, Ted. But for now, it's definitely Orton not competing, but he might just be overseeing it. He might be there in the background, but it's definitely Cody and Ted doing the work at the moment against Van Dam. Ziggler could still use a good rivalry. Absolutely. We need to find an opponent for Ziggler. I mean, probably the opponent he could go with is Matt Hardy. As we said, we've just got no faces. It kind of makes it difficult for some guys. Any in-ring push. For SmackDown. So many things to tick on. So you can see, wow, there's just nobody. Morrison's dealing with William Regal, so we'll keep that going. Matt Hardy and Ziggler could be a decent little feud. We've got Shane O'Mac. We could use Shane McMahon in a wrestling capacity. We haven't actually returned him yet, I believe. So that's something we could do. But maybe for WrestleMania or something. I don't know. We could... Matt Hardy and Ziggler? Yeah, okay. Matt Hardy and Ziggler. That's a good upper mid-card feud. Here's the thing though, you got all these feuds, but not that much time to put it on pay-per-view, so a lot of these guys are going to miss out, which does kind of suck. But it is what it is. Ziggler versus Batista. Batista's taking on Ray and Taker. Push Ryder. Ryder's with Kurt Hawkins, so we'll see. RVD and Morrison versus Legacy. Use it to elevate Morrison. It's the other way around. It'd be Morrison would be elevating RVD and Legacy. Morrison's a much more popular guy than RVD and Legacy. But yes, that is a good idea like that. RVD will need a partner. He'll need some help. So, who do you bring in? I don't know. But for now, well, I think it's more so Morrison needs some help against William Regal and Paul Burchill. So we could add someone to that. We could if we had Joey Mercury, wouldn't it? I think we do have him in Developmental, but he's not very popular. I mean, you could do the match. It would be kind of cool. SmackDown. Yeah, there's nobody. There's really nobody. You mean Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins, Jimmy Wang Yang. Oh, Jesus God. That's about it. That's about it. You could do Booker T vs Ziggler, where Ziggler feels upset, thinking Booker is coming into silly spotlight. That's what we're basically doing with Jack Swagger. Well, we'll see. We'll definitely do that feud, and that's a good storyline to do. Have ECW stars appear on all brands? No. ECW is its own separate brand. Is Ryback available? Yes, he's in Developmental. Travis Tomko. I was thinking about getting Tyson Tomko in. I think that would be good. His stats though are okay. So I think obviously he's the bodyguard. Was it the problem solver? I think he was. So anyone from Developmental? Nobody from Developmental's ready. Like, that's the thing. Nobody. Tomko could pad out the roster. Yeah, he could. Yeah. That's kind of where we're at. We just need guys. Just need guys on the roster. But I don't want to bring up someone from Developmental who's just really not ready, because these are meant to be your future guys. You want to use them well. So you could sign someone who's established and bring them in, but not like a new guy. Get Chad Gable. Chad Gable's not in the game. It's 2009. 2009! Remember that. Alright, here comes the big celebration from Batista. New champ celebration. And Batista gets destroyed by The Undertaker. So Batista gets laid out by the dead man. Let's give Cesaro and Chris Hero a match. We need to start building them up. And again, they've got no one to take on other than Ryder and Hawkins. So we'll give him Jimmy Wang Yang. Oh, we don't even have another jobber to take him on. We're not doing Batista, by the way. This is just a placeholder. Anyone from local? Who's this guy? Oh, we could bring in Nunzio for a match. He's too old though. Get in trouble. Butterbean. Might just use someone from Developmental. One of our own guys. Who can come in for a match? Could use a bit of TV time. Well, this is actually legit TV time, so we probably shouldn't waste this on someone. What about... I think Damien Sandow could use some. He's more of a heel, though. We need a face. Who do you guys think? Who should we bring in for some TV time? Just for a match. Justin Gabriel could probably use it. He's been one of the better guys. He'll have a better performance. Okay, I think Gabriel. Yeah. Gabriel deserves it. He deserves a match. Even if it is a loss, but, you know, you take what you can get. Justin Gabriel. Cesaro gets the win. We have to make him a mid-carder, otherwise we'll get in trouble for having two jobber teams take each other on. Make him mid-card as well. Justin Gabriel, see a face? Yes. Okay, cool. Kings of Wrestling get a nice little easy win. And what feuds have we got? I haven't updated my graphic on the screen, I know, so I have to kind of go back to this. I could quickly update that. Let's have a look. And change that. Okay, so that's updated. Hang on 1 second. Just accidentally closed the chat down. So, let's have William Regal challenge John Morrison to an IC title match. After he beat him down at the pay-per-view, that would make sense. And J-Mo would want to do the match as well. Why wouldn't he? Wants the revenge. Have Masters beat Miz in a non-title match. And that's too much of a popularity gap. You don't want to sacrifice guys too much. It's a difficult thing, but that's the challenge. That's the challenge of TW. Let's give Matt Hardy an easy win. Actually, we'll give him one over Vance Archer, who could use some TV time just to get him his name out there. It might be able to improve his popularity a little bit. Do I have a forum? Yes, I do have a forum, BrendenPlayz.com/forums, and we have a Discord chat there which is free to join. So feel free to get over there and you can chat with everyone over there. So let's have how can we debut RVD? So Legacy in the ring talking crap, Van Dam comes out, or Van Dam just appears, makes his debut in Legacy Interrupted. I think that might be fine. So do we have an interrupting? Sure, we do. Promo interrupted or something. Promo ambush fail. Promo attack. Promo. I mean, we can just make one real quick, but also to get everyone paid, we maybe do special live events like how you do one night only. That wouldn't really help. That's more so to get popularity in Japan, but I do understand your thinking. One of the tricks to get people on pay-per-view is obviously battle royals and just do some segments and things like that. Just trying to find a good storyline to use. Broken Matt on ECW. I was thinking about it, but we need Matt on SmackDown right now. You might have Matt like slowly start to lose a little bit, and then maybe he goes for the broken thing. Challenge interruption. Participant 1's in the ring calling out number 3, but RVD comes out instead. Okay. So Cody Rhodes, he wants John Morrison. He wants the IC champion, but instead he gets. No, hang on, that's wrong. He gets Rob Van Dam. He wants John Morrison, but instead he gets Rob Van Dam. RVD. But Cody Rhodes, he's too scared to do the match. He doesn't want Van Dam, so instead he makes Ted DiBiase do it. Van Dam, oh, I don't want to fight Van Dam. I didn't want to fight him. Ted, you do it. Okay. Ted does it. Ted gets beat. Van Dam wins. Debut. And then afterwards, we've got. We can need our women's to get covered, so we can have Michelle McCool cut one on Kelly. We've really neglected the women, but the women are just so bad. Like at this point, it's not like this is not the women's revolution. This is when the women were really like 5-minute matches a week. It's tough to come back from that. And then our main event, I don't know what can our main event be. You join the forum and I got an app, but it needs to see to be verified. Check your email for verification, but I can verify you later if it doesn't work. Can Cody go undashing? Soon, I think. We might do that soon. Yeah, our main event, what can we do? This is the problem. We haven't got a lot of main event guys, so it's difficult to do big main event matches. So Taker takes down Batista. Main event. I mean, we've always got the Big Show and Jericho to use as well. Ray needs to win to give him a justification for another title shot. So Ray versus the Big Show. Ray versus Drew. Ray versus Dolph. Drew's probably not good enough to main event. Dolph, I've already done Ziggler and Ray. It was okay. Nothing special. Ray versus Batista. Well, Batista's injured. Like, Batista got beat the hell up by Taker, so that can't happen. Batista's in no condition to wrestle. Ray versus the Big Show. We kind of treated Big Show as a bit of a joke. I mean, he's been like the main event guy to lose, but do we really want Ray beating the Giant? I don't know. That's never really good. Ray vs Jericho. We don't... That's a pay-per-view match, though. Like, that's a big match. I don't want to give that one away. Well, we did want Ziggler to be in contention. So, let's give Ray and Ziggler a match. I know we did it. I know it was just okay. But we just need to get through this week. It was 82. That was not too bad, actually. Ray wins. We've got so many... We've got too much time. Well, this can be on the pre-show. That'll sort that out. And we might make this a little shorter. And this one a little shorter. Give some more time to this match, because I think this is a good matchup. And it does give Ziggler a chance to get the spotlight as well. We do want to push Ziggler. I'd like to get him as one of our upper tier mid-carders and also low-end main eventers. I'd like to get him there. So something like this will help that. Ray wins, and then Ray also now becomes in contention, and then maybe Undertaker and Ray, as I said, at TLC to determine who takes on Batista for the world title next. Push McIntyre to the moon. Yeah, we do need to do something with Drew. Drew, I mean, I don't know, I haven't really used Drew enough to kind of get a gauge of where he's at yet. So we might give Drew a match against Kurt Hawkins on the pre-show and see where Drew's at. See if he can really step up or not. Alright. Michelle McCool, 68 for a promo. Drew, 67 from Drew. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's definitely IC title worthy. Like, he's in that mix. Shouldn't Taker attack Ray too? Well, they're both baby faces, so it wouldn't kind of make as much sense. Maybe next week they'll have the confrontation. We ran out of time. We don't have enough time to do that this week. So maybe next week they can have that confrontation. Batista and The Undertaker, great way to start the show off. So Taker beats up the new champ. Kings of Wrestling versus Wang and Gabriel. Cesaro, 59. Chris Hero, 64. Justin Gabriel, only 48. Jimmy Wang Yang, 56. So there you go. Gabriel, not quite main roster ready yet. 63 though overall. William Regal promo, pretty good. Matt Hardy and Vance Archer. Matt Hardy's 71. So Hardy's still good. That's good. Matt Hardy's not suited to his gimmick. Well, do we break Matt Hardy? Do we go with something like that? Or do we just give him something else? I don't know. Like, I kind of wanted... I know Broken Matt wasn't a thing back then, but I kind of want to utilize that. Make him a little bit different. Compared to, you know, Matt Hardy in tights. Which is what he was. He was just Matt Hardy in tights getting beat every week back in 2009, so... Cody Rhodes and RVD. So, 70 rated segment. Van Dam above average for his new gimmick. Cody Rhodes comes out, accepts the challenge, but Cody Rhodes says, no, I don't want to do it. Instead, Ted, you do it. 75 rated match. Ted DiBiase, wow. 77. Van Dam, 76. So that's still good from Rob. He's still good. But that's really good from Ted. They had great chemistry, so probably a good pairing. Lack of psychology cost it from being a little bit better, but that's pleasantly surprising. That's a really good match. Michelle McCool, Kelly, 68. That's okay. That's okay from the women. That's fine. And then Ray and Ziggler. Wow. Damn. 76. I guess because it didn't have a storyline associated with it, maybe. It went down. But yeah. 87 from Ray. 74 from Dolph. 76. So that's going to really hurt this week's show. Ah, man. It'd be better with Jeff, so don't do it unless Jeff's in the company. We don't need Jeff to do it. Push Ted DiBiase. I tell you what, I might have to. That's a good performance. So yeah, we lost some popularity. That was not a great show. The main event let us down. Ziggler just wasn't quite there. We probably didn't have anything associated with it. I mean, you're not going to have Undertaker on guest commentary or anything like that, so it's hard to kind of do that. So Ted DiBiase's a natural talker. Well, he's pretty good in the ring too. Trish, she's going to join up. So Trish is in, and she can join the women's division. So we have Trish. I want to keep her just special. I just want to probably use her at WrestleMania or something. What does she actually want to do? Yeah, she wants to be in the women's division, so she's technically not retired, so we can use her in whatever we want to do. RVD versus RKO TLC. No, I don't think... I mean... That's a bigger match. Maybe do that somewhere down the line. I think we can do Van Dam and Cody or Ted first. So Van Dam didn't quite improve, but it was a good night anyway. What about Ted? He had a good night as well. Ted DiBiase, 69. Vance Archer. So Vance Archer was, what, 30? And he's jumped to 40 now, just from having a match. So that's the key. You know, you give these guys a match, they'll get there in popularity. And you could look at Justin Gabriel as well. No, he didn't actually really improve, did he? No. Okay. Vance Archer did, though, so go figure. But, what about Jimmy Wang Yang? What's he at? Okay, he's a little bit above 40. So 40 seems to be our benchmark. You get someone on TV, they'll get to that 40 mark, which is good. Make her a Hall of Famer. Well, if she had another run, you know, definitely. Abraham Washington, send him to FCW. Well, he's a job... Oh, he's really bad in the ring. He's terrible. Really bad. Well, he is a heel. We don't really need another heel. So, we could send him, yeah. We could send him down into Develop. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so let's advance till Monday. And we'll have the new month. RVD versus Orton at TLC. RVD wins. Orton gets the win back at the Rumble. Oh, there's a ridiculous popularity gap between Orton and Van Dam though. Like Randy is 95. If Randy lost to Van Dam, he might drop to 90 or 88 or something like that. RVD might bump to 75, but it's not worth losing someone who has 95 popularity to help someone get 75. That's not worth it. That's really not worth it. So, you wouldn't have Van Dam beat Orton. You can have Van Dam, though, beat Cody Rhodes and, you know, Ted DiBiase, which is fine. And look, those two had a good match. Ted DiBiase and Van Dam were good enough. Wow. Oh, wow, okay. So you have one night where you get TV time, and now you want a pay rise. Are you kidding me? Wow. Jeez, alright. Vance Archer, you get one night on TV, and now, hey, pay me an extra $1,300 a month. Jesus. Get Joe? Yeah, easier said than done. Orton needs to be protected for Undertaker match? Exactly. Orton should not be losing at all till WrestleMania. Rosa Mendez, I put her on ECW. She is Carlito and Primo's manager. Alright, so let's advance one more day. One more day. And then we might nearly call it a stream after that. We've kind of... I know we haven't gotten that far, but we've played for a couple of hours here. Booker T is officially a part of our roster. So Booker T's gone from TNA, so we can now use him on our next Raw show. And a couple of Japan offers for a few guys. Jay Lethal. Austin Aries. Austin Aries not too bad popularity. Pretty good in the ring. He obviously would be good for us. And Fergal Devitt as well. So that's good news that they're going to be having more matches and working more shows. So it is the new month, which also means we can take a look at any progression. Any new workers, I doubt it. T-Bone enters wrestling. Who the hell is T-Bone? Okay, so that's T-Bone. Rich Swann enters wrestling. Okay, so there's some new names. There's a few new names. Rich Swann, we don't really want him yet, but that's fine. So there's a couple of new names. And AR Fox. Okay. AR Fox, I think he's alright, isn't he? So, yeah, there's some new names. That's good. And this guy. This Japanese guy as well. So, okay. Okay. Have an idea. You've got an idea. Sign Adam Cole. What a unique, never said before idea. Adam Cole, 20 years old, he's a rookie. Stats, terrible. He's low end. He certainly would need a couple years in FCW. He's working in CZW and DGUSA. We don't need him. Don't need him. We don't need another very average worker in FCW. We've got enough of them. Don't need him. Let them work elsewhere. Let them work elsewhere and do their thing, and then we bring them in. DX versus ECW. So, two guys, Triple H and Shawn Michaels, is better than the whole ECW. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening. Taker should never lose at Mania. I agree. Randy will lose to Taker, but might get the win afterwards. I wouldn't mind having Randy a run with the belt. 2009 was when he was really going well. Alright, so I wanted to check some developmental improvements. So I wanted to see who's actually getting better. So Del Rio, let's have a look. So little improvement to hardcore and chain wrestling. That's about it. That's about it. So not much improvement at all from Del Rio. He needs some more improvement. What about a Becky Lynch? She's not probably going to improve. No, not really. No. She's actually getting worse. Worse safety. So, yeah. Bray Wyatt. Let's see if he improved at all. So, Bray improved a little bit. Chain wrestling's up. Mat wrestling, submissions. So, Bray had a good month. You can see his basic, like his in-ring stats are terrible. They're really bad. Performance-wise, basics the same. Psychology improved. Physical, no. Mic skills. Look at his mic skills, only 55. You'd think that's a bit crazy looking at him now, but yeah. So a little bit of improvement, not a lot. Just for a bit of example. What about your women's division? What about it? Get the Bucks? No, I don't want the Bucks. Sami Zayn, no. AJ, yeah, I would love to get AJ. Yes, guys, you have to understand the concept of written contracts. These guys are not available. Not available yet. When they come available, trust me, we're gonna get them. But not yet. Just having a look, maybe see if Daniel Bryan improved at all. Just one of our young guns. No, not really. No. He didn't have a lot of matches, to be fair. He had a couple. Mic skills actually went up. There you go. So, 73 now, mic skills. That's good. That's good. Yep. Great. Great. Great, great, great. So, that's good news. But, yeah, so we can take a look a little bit further at more improvements. We will, probably later on. For now, just having a quick look around everything. So, the game thinks Daniel Bryan is our next big thing. That's pretty spot on. And they also have a lot of hope in Ted DiBiase. That never really happened. Swagger, they believe a lot in. Maurice and Drew McIntyre. So they're pretty spot on. It's kind of interesting. Most of those guys did really well. Or, had potential. And the hot prospects, Chris Hero, Beth Phoenix as well, joins that list. Cena's our best talker, followed by Michaels, Jericho. Cena, Michaels, Jericho, Punk, McMahon. Our best in-ring guys are Michaels, Punk, Morrison, Mysterio, and Jericho. Same here, but Taker's on the list for the ring general. But they're the guys who can carry people to a good match. Who's hot? Jericho, Big Show, even JTG, Masters, and Low Key. Who's not? Who's got no momentum? Santino, Charlie Haas, Layla, Nikki Bella, and Goldust. I think Goldust has only had one match. That's ridiculous. He's got no momentum. And who needs to retire? Finley? Oh. Booker T? Oh no. We just got you, Booker. We don't want you to go yet. Triple H, that's not good. Shawn and Kane. So, the guys you would expect. And the hidden gems, Ty Dillinger, Kenny, Ricky Young, Darren Corbin. Darren Corbin. Wow, that's funny. And Jimmy Rave. So they're the guys I think I should be signing. Or look at signing. How's Kevin Steen's stats? Let's have a look. Kevin Steen. Okay, so above average. Brawling, yeah, okay, so he's probably above average. So he's a guy that would probably be an FCW, but be one of your top guys in FCW, one of your best performers in FCW. So he's not bad, and as we expected. So the thing is, he's only 25. There's no rush on him. You can keep him down, working Ring of Honor, PWG, and he'll get more popularity that way too. So I think that's a guy, absolutely, keep our eye on, and maybe in a year or two, he might be more ready. How's Alex Riley's stats? What is Alex Riley doing? Where did we put him? Did we send him down? Oh shit, we sent him down. Okay. We sent him down to Developmental. I thought he was on the main roster. So Alex Riley is... yeah, he's not great. He's okay. Not great. Good mic skills. Good star quality. So he's got the look of a star. Good enough mic skills. If his wrestling got better, absolutely he could do something. And Alex Riley, at one point, was pretty over. And I actually liked his storyline with The Miz. I thought he was good. Just never really got there. It just wasn't good enough in the ring. So if we can get him good, he might be alright. Is Caitlyn in this database? She's someone I do want to sign. I don't know. So she's under Celeste. So Caitlyn debuts in July 2010. So we don't have her yet. So she'll be debuting, and she's got really bad stats to go with it. So fantastic. But when she does come, I'll definitely be signing her though. Shelf management's good. Are you going to do the shitty NXT game show? Hell no. That's an embarrassment. No way. How's Hassan going? That's a good question. He's the one guy I do want to look at. I forgot. Hassan. Please, Hassan. Please improve. Hassan. Improved. Yeah, he's improved in these. Chain wrestling. Hassan's improving good. Hassan's going well. These ones are... performance is some of the main stats he has improved in, though. No improvement there. Mic skills, they're already pretty good. But Hassan, yep, his in-ring stats all improved for the month. Everything but brawling. So we can keep this going. Fingers crossed he can get there. So maybe 6 months in developmental is what he needs. I don't know, maybe more. But I'm hoping we can get him to a point where he can be viable on our roster. How about Generico? I've looked at him before, but he's another guy who's... he's average. He's okay. He's okay. He's nothing special. He... a little bit below Steen. A little bit below Steen by the looks of it. Good enough popularity, though. Like, it's okay popularity. But, again, yeah. So he's someone who will be on our roster, but you'd probably look at him in 2 years' time. 2 years' time, you give him more time to develop. These stats would go from being 50s and 40s to 60s and maybe 65 or something like that. So, yeah. And yeah, you could bring him to FCW and do it there, but all these guys are already there. So, we don't really need any more. And plus, if they've got a good gig in Ring of Honor and PWG, you keep them there. You keep them there, let them do that. Dean Ambrose is not good. Dean Ambrose sucks. He's really bad at the moment. Can you bring people under contract for one-night only deals? Like I did with Kevin Nash. The thing with Kevin Nash is that we had an alliance to be able to do that. I think Kevin Nash is in TNA anyways. Kevin Nash, so he's in TNA. But yes, you could do one night only deals for sure, but the question is who would be a good choice? I mean, Lita for one night only, Goldberg, Hogan. I actually want to use Hogan. If I can get Hogan, if he's not signed, I want to use Hogan for one night only at like a WrestleMania as an appearance, but it looks like Vince McMahon would crack the shits if I brought him in. Surely not if I bring him in as a non-wrestler. Hogan still wants to wrestle, brother. He still wants to get in there. But a lot of these guys, I'd break my own goals. I'd even get in trouble if I brought The Rock in. That's a risk I'd be willing to take, though. But that's pretty much all we've got time for, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've kind of covered everything. We played for a few hours. We've had a good run. I think we'll leave it there. We've got more coming. I might stream same time tomorrow. So maybe a little bit early. We won't be doing a Universe Mode stream tomorrow. So 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Keep an eye out. We'll stream again. So come back again for tomorrow for more. If you want to check out this full stream, it'll be available on the channel. I think it takes an hour or two to appear, so just keep an eye out. But thank you very much for coming along, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you had a great time. Great viewership again tonight. Really, really appreciate that. So this might be our regular streaming time. It's certainly for the weekends, so I'll try and do this a little bit more. But thank you so much, guys, for coming along. And I might actually go ahead and probably book another couple of episodes off the stream. Actually, we've only got 2 weeks until our next pay-per-view, so maybe not. Maybe tomorrow we'll book until our pay-per-view and do the pay-per-view, and then we'll be on the road to the Royal Rumble. All right. Thanks, guys, for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.